Here.
Here you go. You two already up. Just wait on you to sit it. You gonna need it. No.
Check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health.
Okay, you just gonna mock me.
Thank the Lord for
come on.
fine as hell from my head down to my.
I don't give a damn what you wearing, cuz. Shit, I'm wearing already. Shit. What it do, baby? Bob, you eat some cheese cracker on your
in
ass.
Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room.
You got to do that type in on YouTube. You see you get my...
To do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 180! Two times. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180!
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Up in a minute.
Here's Coleman.
He did a good defense.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common.
Let me see
But
what I
one
want to
thing,
hit you with.
because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What did it come?
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, Mahomes. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go. 4th down.
You already know I'm going.
They complete it to Hill. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. You're going to blitz.
You already know what I'm going.
Coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure.
And they're going to get him.
The defense, I see.
Sack back at the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
What you gonna do?
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, here's Breida.
Man, come on, man.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Fuck out of here, man.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's some bullshit, though. Get up in front of the fucking TV, man.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, it's thank you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's brought
Get you a
down
field
to
goal.
24 after a gain of 4.
Here we go. 21.
Coleman.
Could be patient.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
11.
Check safety.
On third down,
Be
run
patient.
from Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Oh, my God. Fuck.
And his guys have got it back at the closing
Fuck,
stages of the first half.
Why you trying to be like that, cuz?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarqueski Tart. And he will be brought down.
I had to try, cuz.
This first half of action.
2 seconds, shit. Why not?
You're watching the NFL.
2 seconds, why not? Shit.
Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown
you did,
wins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm about to open this shit up for you. Shit, fuck.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize...
Oh, you gonna man me up like that? Shit.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Shot 56. Bring it.
See, shut up.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wells. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Man, block that nigga, man.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this in.
Keep batting me up, lock me up. Yeah.
Sammy Watkins, 50 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
Where you going, cuz?
He goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Garoppolo gives to Breida.
All right up. Oh, good tackle, boy.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to pick
what you talking about? Oh, shit. What you talking about?
Be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively.
Yeah, feel big good. Now you close. Now you feel a gap.
And how about this one now?
Now I gotta box you up,
territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You better see.
They do go for it. It's
oh, you better see. Oh, you better see. Oh, you better see. Oh, you better see. You better see.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You better see.
So
you too. Y'all see that, though?
Do they not get it? It turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
Big game.
People think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a
no. Fuck that.
We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there.
Girl, you did. Shoot one.
This is
shoot one.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Shoot one. Shoot one. Let's go.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed.
Don't try me. Don't try me.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Box
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
You
The
too.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes pass caught by Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Touchdown.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw. But the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh!
And the catch made. This is
that's my fault. That's my fault, Trey. Trey, that's my fault. That's my
big
fault.
change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Oh! Fuck!
Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining to finish.
Oh, can't get it up.
Having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
56.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mahomes now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Mahomes.
Ooh, the put up by Stan.
17 seconds now on the clock here. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down.
56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I got to put you in the bottom now, cuz.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
good defense, cuz.
on defense, of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try now for Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. We're going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, it was really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still wondering, could it happen? Possibly. Even though
what a big play. Bro, they run some shit. You feel me, God? Big time player, big time playing, cuz. They turn the whole game around, cuz.
And all our hard-working crew, I'm I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm talking about when you throw that.
Find us on Twitter at EA Madden.
I'm talking about when you throw that bad
With
bitch.
that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
You know my user was gonna keep on running with that nigga done though. Shit. I ain't never played with him. My first time playing with him. I hear you, cuz. Cuz we on YouTube, cuz. I ain't losing, cuz.
Cut the fan off for a minute, James.
So you need to do what you need to do, cuz. Get you a win tonight.
Cut the fan off, Trey.
You feel?
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
Huh?
So perennial, do this for my millennials. I be money. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Bitch. When you turn the mic off, you gotta get focused. About to mop you, cuz. Roll the good runs up, man. Ball real fast.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return.
Obviously.
Get the death chart right, cuz. So you might get mocked, cuz. Oh, you got my guy.
Drinks up.
What up, cuz? Yeah, you about to get mocked, cuz. Yeah, you about to get mocked. You ready? I'm ready.
He said I'm ready.
I ain't never played these boys. These boys look like they straight.
Trey, you need to clean your mess up.
All these might fit.
This one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
What? 280.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Wormley, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson.
I'm here,
That
cuz.
is incomplete.
I know where you're going.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, where you going?
Looks
We
across
locked
on
up.
his right
We locked
side.
up.
And that's
We
going to
locked
be
up.
incomplete.
Locked up.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and
locked
it's
up.
4th down.
How about side people have his wings?
I know that much. I know we locked up. Shit. I know we locked up.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines.
We locked up.
Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Wilson.
I know that much. We
And
locked
this
up.
is incomplete. A
I know that
surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Ingram. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's
Catch the
incomplete.
ball.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching
Showed up
staff
there,
do.
nigga.
Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You bossed up, cuz.
well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Oh, my God.
And now the rookie screen. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He uncorked. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the draw, this is Ingram.
Oh, shit.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the stop that time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. Last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, it gave me. Oh, my.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Gotta kill me, cuz.
This is the knockout right here.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson.
Oh, good shit, cuz.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That'll wind up
Oh, he
with
ain't go to
27 on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, 0, 95, 95.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
I ain't worried about it. Get your field goal. Fuck up these big greedy right here. Yeah, that's it.
On 1st
Oh, I
down,
close.
Carson,
I close.
and he'll get him inside the 15
I
down to
close.
the 14-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Now it's Carson.
I close. Shit.
Now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
What's up? 36 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's
I let you turn down the beat.
line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh my God.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half.
Smoking Pete, run, send a big blunt.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd
Oh, you did,
half.
cuz.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he runs
He throwing the ball.
incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Flush to his right. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 48 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
39 yards there. A big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go again. 12. 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Good pass, Cub.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he scores. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Anything, throw it out of bounds.
The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt.
You think you about to steal it?
Fell harmlessly to the ground. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Trying to knock me out, man.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I like this, cuz. Don't go there, cuz. Tell you now, don't go there, cuz.
To throw is Wilson. Operating from the gun.
Man, come on!
Gordon. And past the 40.
Oh, my God. They gave
It's a
him
gain
that.
of 12. First down, Seahawks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Carson. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This is Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, you don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
What?
First down, the run with Lynch.
What?
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with Carson.
Get out of bounds,
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
14.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
Coach, try to put me in the ball for real, man.
Usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Coach, I threw me that ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a depth, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that. That's a big game. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of that.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders
Let's go.
away. They can't
Oh,
hell. Exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. He's back.
Let's go.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And
Let's
they've
go.
taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here
God.
to stretch this lead to a field goal.
God.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Let's go.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
We did, man. Come on,
7
man.
seconds are left.
Damn.
Now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there.
Big game. Big game.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Good again,
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.
Takeaway fucked you up. Get on that car.